Welcome back to Real Legends Podcast.
We tried a new movie. This is what we get.
The look on your face says it all.
Dude,
Sorry we're not on video.
That movie freaking sucked.
Alright, we're not holding back. I'm Bo.
I'm Dan.
And tonight's movie was The Aviator by Martin Scorsese. Or Scorsese, or however the fetchies has his name.
Dude, Scorsese, more like score lazy.
Well, this is my thought that was going through my head the whole time. Martin Scorsese really Scorsese'd all over this film. Because I feel like every time I watch one of his movies, it's just like he just a certain style of his films.
What other movies has he made?
We can pull them up, but Shutter Island, The Departed.
Well, I actually liked Shutter Island.
Yeah, I like that one a lot better than this movie. That's for sure. Starting in 1967.
Jeez, dude.
All the way up to Killers of the Flower Moon, The Irishman, Silence, The Wolf of Wall Street, Hugo, Shutter Island, The Departed, The Aviator, Gangs of New York, Bringing Out the Dead, Kundun, Casino.
He really likes,
on and on and on.
He really likes DiCaprio.
Yeah, I can see at least 5 movies with DiCaprio as leading role. Yeah, he just has a certain style and feel with his movies. I can't really put it into words, just like Leonardo DiCaprio and we're just gonna get into spoilers right away. We didn't like this movie and we're just gonna get into it.
I mean, man, short episode.
The parts with like Leo naked with a lot of like light on him and weird color and imagery and then fire burning, like that's just, to me, it's kind of screams Scorsese from what I've seen of his filmography. And so that's what I mean when I say he kind of Scorsese'd all over this, and just like, the characters, and I don't know. I don't want to paint in broad strokes, but not quirky, but just kind of wild weird characters. Weird, strange characters, like very unique and out there.
Abnormal.
Yeah, out there, I would say. Abnormal. So like something I thought on right after we finished the film is like, have you seen Catch Me If You Can by Steven Spielberg?
Yeah.
Also, not a similar movie, but like they're both talking about Pan Am. They both star Leonardo DiCaprio. They're both set not the same time, but close to the same time period. And I just think and look at that movie, how Steven Spielberg tells his story with DiCaprio and the characters and the shooting and the imagery versus Scorsese. And it's, Scorsese's more like of an abstract artist to me, it feels like.
Yeah.
Where Spielberg's very awesome at painting naturalistic pictures. Scorsese's like, I'm kind of Van Goghing this thing, making it a little wild.
Yeah, it felt, the whole time, it just felt like the movie like didn't quite know what it was. Like it jumped from being like a movie about movies and filmmaking and like the difficulties of filmmaking in that time period.
Hollywood.
Yeah, it was kind of fun. I was like, this is kind of a unique idea. And then it kind of turns into a romance. And then you're interested in that for a while.
Yeah.
And then it turns into actually building planes for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And then it turns into the politics of the whole thing. And then it's kind of a romance again, but the whole time he's going insane. Like, there are so many different things that are happening in the movie. It just feels overwhelming.
It's very long.
And it's so freaking long. Like, pick 1 or 2 of those stories and stick with them. I thought that the scene where he's talking to the senator was awesome. And I would have liked if they had just done that. Like, he's this guy who's really rich and he had this deal and now he's trying to be framed so that this other company can be...
Right, that could be its own movie.
Yeah, and that'd be a cool movie.
Guy just trying to compete in the air business.
I think that'd be a great movie. Or a movie about filmmaking. Like, either one of those 2 movies would have been pretty neat, or even a romance about Hollywood and how it's so messy. Like, that was kind of interesting.
Or if you want your just going crazy movie, Shutter Island.
Yeah. Exactly. Like, pick one. Don't do 4 separate movies into one. Like, oh my gosh, it was so long and arduous, and I didn't care by the end of it. I just wanted it to be over.
Yeah, I felt like I just wanted it to end for like the last hour.
You know, like when you order food at McDonald's, it all kind of just
No.
tastes the same.
Okay.
So you just put ketchup on everything,
Yeah. Actually,
and
there's truth to that.
and your whole meal is just ketchup.
Yeah, like you put that on there so it has some sort of taste.
Yeah, that's this.
Right.
That's like, it's just like lots of stuff, and you're just supposed to eat all of it. And I had no ketchup.
Dude, I feel that. Honestly, because I haven't been eating a lot of like fast food and things lately, but then I did today. I had Wendy's and that's exactly how I felt like the food, the fries and the burger, it's just like kind of like tasteless.
Yeah.
And then you just put ketchup on everything to like give it some sort of taste.
And then every bite you take is just ketchup.
Right.
And it gets really old really fast.
Yeah.
And then you feel like crap afterwards.
Yep. I do feel like crap.
Gosh. You're like, why did I have only ketchup? And it's like, well, you watched a Scorsese movie.
Man, okay. Well, I don't even know if I have anything really. I mean, let's just ask this. Whose story is it? What do they want? What do they need? Do we care?
It's what's his face? What is his character's even name?
Howard Hughes.
Howard Hughes. Yeah.
Mr. Hughes.
It's definitely his story. He needs to go to a psych ward, and he doesn't get there.
Yeah, he wants to be this big entrepreneur, like big shot. Well, it's not that he wants to be a big shot, but like he has aspirations. He wants to build planes. He loves aviation, and he likes filmmaking apparently, and wants to do what he wants to do. So, and like you said, I think honestly, I don't think there's like really a need that he faces. I mean, I think he somewhat at the end starts to overcome like whatever happened to him as a kid where he's a germaphobe. Because by the end, it doesn't seem like it's really bothering him, but he's already also going mad. So it's like, well, cool, you're not a germaphobe now, but you're kind of losing your mind, so that sucks.
Yeah. I feel like the movie really, like, the question is, like, whose show is it, or whose story is it? Do we care? Does it actually resolve? And I don't feel like I didn't care that much about him, really.
Yeah.
And he doesn't actually, like, get what he needs, because he just clearly, like, needs help. But
yeah, and at no point does he get any help.
Like, no one helps him.
Besides the one woman that comes back, which I'm very shocked she did, because she knew he was a loony.
Yeah.
When he bugged her place, and out of the goodness of her heart, she comes back and helps him.
Seriously, like he needs like seriously like some freaking help. That he's going crazy.
Yeah, and I guess too the do we care part. I mean, I kind of like you said, the senator part of the hearing where he is like, "Look, you're trying to butcher me and say I'm this awful person, but look at all the things happening with other airlines.
800 million gone out. You're only checking
weapons deals with the U.S. government and how those contracts got paid, but they never produced anything. And you're mad at me. I'm a bad guy for trying to do it and putting my money into it on top of it to try to get it done and risking my life to test the planes to get it done. Yeah, and you're kind of wanting to crucify me, make me the scapegoat.
Yeah.
What about all the other deals gone?
I would watch a cut of this movie of just the politics scenes.
Yeah, I think you could probably cut a movie out of this.
It's almost 3 hours.
Was it really? Holy smokes.
It was 2 hours and 46 minutes.
Wow. That's why it felt so freaking long.
You could take out literally an hour of content and you could have still an hour and 45-minute movie.
When I picked this movie, I actually thought it was a shorter movie. And I also picked it because I was like, oh, a Scorsese film that's PG-13? That'll be interesting. Watch that one.
Well, we tried. Well, in the end, we do not recommend this movie. I thought it was really bad.
Let me ask you about the beginning, too. Well, I'll finish with that thought about the caring part.
Sure.
Yeah, so I kind of cared a little bit, like, yeah, he's pushing back and making it people see, like, look, I wanted him to kind of win the hearing. I wanted
Me
him
too.
to kind of have some vindication because
Yeah.
he did put a lot of his blood, sweat, and tears and money into pursuing making these planes happen for the government and
for him,
opening up
and
competition with the free market.
And for him, it's obvious that it's not about money.
Right.
Like he just
wants passion.
Yeah, he just wants to do it because he loves it.
Yeah.
Or because he's crazy.
Yeah, he's kind of obsessive, I would say, with the aviation and the planes, and his I don't know what you'd call it, the designer or architect of the planes. Yeah. Maybe there's a better word for it. I don't know, but he's like always making him redo stuff because he wants it just perfect and it's the best it can be. But that's how like innovation and new walls get broken down.
Mm-hmm.
George Lucas did a lot of that with filmmaking with Star Wars. Was okay, we don't have the technology, or no one's ever done this, or we don't have the special effects. Well, like we're gonna figure it out and we're gonna do it because I can see how this movie is. So you're telling me we can't do this, but you'll figure it out. So let's keep going. So I respect that. But I have to ask you about this opening scene thing. I'm very concerned and weirded out.
I hated this. I thought it was the most cringe opening scene. It was like really sexual feeling.
Yeah, it felt very sexual tension. So the movie opens with this. I couldn't tell at first it was a little boy. At first I thought maybe it was a man standing in this big open room in like a metal tub.
Mm-hmm.
And he's naked. And a woman walks in. And the first thing it kind of shows is her reaching. And you're like, okay, she's reaching out to this naked man.
Yeah.
Who's standing in front of her. And then it finally shows she's reaching for a bar of soap. And you get some sort of relief from that tension. But then she starts washing his body with the bar of soap. And
the way she's like
stroking his body. And then she's having him spell something. And at one point, when he's spelling, to me, it seemed like maybe I'm pretty sure this was intended. Yeah, like at one point, you can't see what she's stroking, but like he stutters on a letter.
Yeah.
And it seems like it's right when she's like lathering his private area.
Right. No,
and it's just like, what is going on here? And you find out it's his mom. So you're like, wait, I don't understand. She seems like she's kind of taking pleasure in this.
Mm-hmm. Such a weird scene. Like, and then she has to throw in that she's a racist too.
What does she say?
She says like, "Don't go down where the colored folks live."
Is that what she said?
Oh. You're not going to be safe there. It's like, what is this scene?
I'm kind of confused. Maybe I might even have to look up something. But it's like, what is this? Is she actually concerned about these like smallpox or other diseases or things, and that's why she's telling him quarantine and she's washing him up, or is she using this as an excuse for her weird actions?
Pedophilia with her own son.
Yeah, it's weird stuff. So that was fun. And I don't mean that seriously. Please know that's sarcasm.
I do really think that a movie where it's just focus on planes and like just focus on the political aspect that'd be a great movie.
Yeah.
The whole like him getting a 14-year-old, 15-year-old girlfriend also like didn't matter to the story at all. Like not even a little.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of just shapes the character of like he's lost his girlfriend and now he's going to hire this 15-year-old girl to be his girlfriend.
Yeah.
And so just another weird element, but I see what it's doing.
Just a lot of, I don't know.
But for what you're saying, for the movie you're talking about,
for a lot of, there's just a lot of scenes that didn't need to be there that could have been a better movie. And yeah.
Well, the crazy thing is this is very well received.
Really?
Yeah, it has a very high rating. Roger Ebert gave it 4 out of 4 stars.
What?
And I think it's got a decent rating on Rotten Tomatoes.
That's crazy.
Let's see. 86 on Rotten Tomatoes.
What?
77 on Metacritic. So
that's insane. This is a dumb movie.
Maybe this is an example of this movie's not for us. Like you were talking about last week.
Yeah.
With certain movies not being for everyone. But yeah, definitely not a movie for me.
No.
And I can't recommend it to anyone.
Well,
honestly.
I think you and I are kind of like we span the spectrum of interest in movies. Like I love the story, you love the cinematography. We both like intersect a lot, and neither one of us liked it.
Yeah,
So I
there's
don't know.
there's things I could say to compliment it. Like, does Leonardo DiCaprio give a good performance? Yeah, I think he does a good performance. Not like one that I care for as far as like a character. Um, is it well photographed? Sure.
Sure.
Yeah. Is the production value good? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty good production value.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot of complaints as far as technical. For me, it's down to like artistic and story
Yeah.
and characters.
I have a really hard time justifying any movie to be over 2 hours long.
Right.
There are lots of exceptions. Like Batman is a great exception. Lord of the Rings is a great exception.
Uh-huh.
You can make a good film that's more than 2 hours long,
Uh-huh.
but it's got to be tight. And the story has to make a lot of sense, and it's got to be very, very, very like every scene makes sense to have it. And this one was just 4 stories thrown into one. Didn't like it. Don't recommend it. Stupid movie. I would rate it 4 out of 10.
Fair enough, man. Yeah, for me, I'm thinking I'd probably give it like a 5 out of 10.
Yeah.
Like, and the reason I'm giving it a 5 is yeah, they're technically in a lot of ways it's very well made, but I didn't get anything from this. Like I don't
No.
like it's not a movie I want to think about anymore for the rest of my life. It's not a movie I want to feel any of the feelings I felt about again anymore. So
I completely,
yeah, so
I
that definitely
completely agree.
definitely is why it's getting a 5.
Like we finished it and we both looked at each other and we're like, "Wow, that was stupid."
A cluster.
What a yeah, that's true. First thing I say to you, I look at like, "What a freaking cluster."
We probably should have started with movie news so we could get ourselves in good spirits. Because I was not too excited after that movie.
Honestly, man, what a rough movie. But that's how you know, right? Sometimes you have to watch really, really bad movies. It's just the way it is.
Sometimes you just have to eat Wendy's for dinner.
Yep.
Lots of ketchup.
You just shove that thing in your mouth, eat it.
Is there any movie news you wanted to talk about tonight?
Mission Impossible's out.
Yeah.
A lot of people are going to see it. Not us.
A lot of people are going to see it. Wish I could be one of those people.
Well, I'm poor, but I will go on one of these Tuesdays. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, I want to go. I'm definitely going to go. I probably won't wait past this Tuesday if I can get a ticket, which I'm sure I could. Might even go this weekend. Who knows? But Mission Impossible looks fun. Might be doing a bonus episode or just a full episode on that one. I can't think of any other movie news, honestly, that I've seen.
Our channel's doing well on Instagram.
Oh, yeah, so let's talk about that for a second. So Real Legends is now on YouTube. So if you haven't checked us out there, it's Real Legends Movie Podcast. And we've been getting a lot of action there. Like, more views and listens there than anywhere else. And we just got on there this week. So I think YouTube is a great platform if you're trying to launch a podcast, especially about movie reviews. That's why I put it on there.
Dang, 119 views on this one.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby.
And compared to our like Spotify and Apple Podcast, that's blowing it out of the water. So yeah, all you out there that's listening, if you have a friend that likes movies and you've had a good time with us, share the podcast. It really helps grow the show. Leave us a 5-star review on any of our platforms, on YouTube or Instagram. Start commenting and sharing. Just send it to a friend or someone or a clip or one of our shorts. We're going to be doing a lot more content on YouTube because, we could do just like videos of us talking about movies or different news or different things or make fun shorts like the Star Wars short I put out just talking about how Darth Vader is
a good dad,
great father. So if you haven't seen that one, go check it out. It's a fun one. Just a little satire for you. But yeah, I think that wraps us up for the Aviator movie review.
More like the Gaviator.
Yeah, we're gonna try to pick some more legendary movies to review and watch because I can't do this anymore.
No,
We're gonna do this podcast. I gotta have fun with the movies I'm watching. So I think we've done a great job picking thus far. I haven't felt like this on any of the other movies. It's our lowest scored movie.
Yeah.
And least fun movie.
Yeah.
Least we have to say about it. I mean, I could talk more about story and what it was trying to say and things.
I don't even want to.
But like you said, there's just so much going on there, and we've talked about just a man going crazy and not getting help, and there's some pluses but a lot of minuses. So thanks for joining us, and catch you at the concession stand.
Catch you at the flippity flop. Wait. Catch you on the flippity flop.
I don't think if there's anything else we would have to make this episode worth the listen for people that we could share.
Well, it might be worth listening to because people will attack us for it. And bad publicity is good publicity.
Any publicity is good publicity.
Can you believe the real legends don't like The Aviator? It's like the greatest movie of all time.
No, it sucks.
Like that scene where he interviews a 15-year-old to be his girlfriend. That was sweet.
Says he'd be under contract with him? What does that mean?
I felt so bad. I felt really bad when she came and she was crying and she just crashed the car. It's like, oh, this poor girl actually thought that this man loved her. I feel so bad for her.
And then the Hepburn lady, Cate Hepburn or whatever, she was a wacky character.
Oh, dude, we didn't even
her family, oh my gosh, they're a bunch of coots.
Yeah, dude, again, I felt like the movie was going to take like a romantic angle.